Okay, hi everybody. I'm Kristen Walker. I am an MTSS facilitator with the Everett School District, and I'm here today with Susie Smothers, one of our counselors at North Middle School. This video is our first video in a short series about providing some healthy and safe social time for our teens and preteens. So Susie, first, can we just talk about why this is important to do this video series?
Oh, yes, Kristen, thank you. Adolescence is a stage in life when social connection and experiences are healthy and really a critical part of child development. And not being able to see friends or go to school events and play sports can cause sadness and disappointment for teens and preteens. And many families are struggling with the best way to help kids cope.
Yeah, for sure. So what are there healthy ways for kids to be socializing right now and still following the CDC guidelines?
Yeah, social distancing due to COVID has been particularly challenging for the adolescents and teens because of that, need for social connection. And the fact that they're missing many milestone events such as school dances and birthday parties and sporting events, school performances, celebrations, graduations, etc. And that lack of in-person contact can cause stress and loneliness. But there are many ways for kids to maintain social connection safely. Definitely getting outside is an obvious option, but there are also other exciting opportunities beyond just going for a walk. Some things that you might consider are geocaching, urban hiking, gardening, biking, camping. Those are all safe options. And when initially all activities were canceled, it became clear that this is going to be a long, process. Technology really caught up, and we got really creative. So some things that we used to do together are now safely available virtually, like teleparty to stream movies or shows and watch them together. Some group chat apps for games like House Party, online cooking and art classes, games like, code names or categories or Guess Who that you can easily play online and virtually. Another game that has been recommended is called Scribble. So there's a lot of different ways that kids can continue to nurture their friendships virtually and safely.
Those are a lot of great suggestions. I am actually going to go geocaching for my first time this weekend with my son and a couple friends. So yeah, interesting new things to try out. And then we talked a little bit about helping kids kind of explore some things that they're already interested in that they can do more online now, like with music or study groups. Or can you explain some of those things?
Oh yeah, maybe like I'm a child of the 80s and 90s and the good old mixtape. So it could be fun for kids to get creative and maybe make a group playlist where all friends can add to the list. Music is really something that connects a lot of people. So trying to make a playlist and updating it every week to see what people are listening to can be a really great way to collaborate. Also, I found that kids can study virtually together. So it's like you get on a Zoom and you're each individually doing your work, but you can check in with each other, keep each other on task, ask questions. You don't feel so alone. Like, if you come across something that you want to bounce off of somebody else, you've got somebody there to help you. So that's another fun option. And of course, keeping the communication lines using group chats and texts. Kids are expert in that realm.
Yeah, thank you. Those are a lot of great ideas and a lot of different ideas for kids that have different interests. To follow up, these are still our CDC guidelines, and on their website, they have some really great lists of both indoor and outdoor and kind of how those guidelines are different. And then here is a short list of just a couple of the things that Susie mentioned and the websites that go with that. And hopefully you'll watch our other videos. We're going to continue on and talk a little bit about setting some good social boundaries, since so many of these things are online. How do we really figure out what is a good and healthy amount of screen time for